was Poogie Woo and Tinky Wee.
Two wee pups laying junk and low. That's daft, that is.
Aye, silly that.
The very idea of accusing my dear doggies. How absurd!
Aye, quite absurd. Absurd, eh? Nothing is absurd before the law.
Here we go.
It is the absurd claims the law takes most seriously. For if the absurd cannot expect justice and a fair hearing, then who among us can?
He's got a point.
We must treat this accusation according to the law. The law requires proof. Proof requires... hold on. Proof requires three things. First, the motive. Why did the suspects thump Duncan McBiscuit? Second, the weapon. What was he thumped with? Third, a witness. Who can collaborate, corroborate, back up your accusation? Do you have a motive, a weapon, and a witness, Mr. Wallace?
I'll just recalibrate the inference-ometers. There we are.
What'll it be? Motive, weapon, or witness?
Where to begin? Right, that's the one.
What's the one?
Motive. I've solved the motive.
Excellent! Tell us why Wodgy Podge and Tinky Pink thumped Duncan McBiscuit. Well, out with it, man.
Just a moment. Can you spare a motive, lad? If you've got one, give it here. The motive is Constable Dibbins.
I don't see how I could have driven those doggies to thump poor Mr. McBiscuit.
Don't deny denigrating my doggies.
Dibbins doesn't dare.
But I do deny being the motive. Your motive doesn't stand up.
Oh. Oh, still a few bugs in the system to winkle out.
All right, that's enough of that. Everyone can go about their normal business. But remember, nobody leaves the house until the mystery is solved.
Once I have the deductomatic properly calibrated, this case will be elementary, dear Gromit, elementary. In the meantime, why don't you, sniff up some clues for the deductomatic process, eh, lad? You might start with the constable there. I expect he's got some juicy leads.
I've got the suspects right where I want them, written down on my official constabulary notepad. I'll crack the case with this, I will. It's got to be one of these three, but which one? Do you sense something, boy? She clearly had a motive, and perhaps under that soft, knitted exterior lurks the soul of a hardened thumper. I must question her. But you do admit you had a motive.
He happened I did, and I could have thumped him, buried him, and drowned him twice over since I've been down here. None of you lot seems worried about that, though.
That can't be everywhere, Miss Gabberly. Not with so many suspects to interview.
More important than tending the victim of the crime, is it?
Look here, I can't stand around chatting all day. I've a thumper to catch. See that you don't leave the house.
He took quite a thumping, didn't he? Can't say he didn't deserve it. Still, can't leave him to rot all on his lonesome. Someone's got to tend to the great lug.
Oh,
He's coming round.
my head. Somebody stop the spinning. There's a whirlpool I'm in.
Don't fret, Pat, you've had a nasty knock. Did you see who thumped you?
No, but I can almost remember what hit me. The terrible weapon that laid me low, it's...
You saw the weapon, what hit you?
I think so. It was... Oh, I can't remember a thing. My brain's been boggled.
Oh, you've got amnesia, you have.
Amnesia? Oh, not that, as well as a bang to the head. Is it fatal?
Just take things step by step, Chuck. What's the last thing you can remember?
Well, I was upstairs, getting set for a jump union slide, but something wasn't right. Them little dogs of Felicity's were underfoot, and they wouldn't shut their yaps. Duncan McBiscuit doesn't take guff from yapping wee dugs, so I grabbed that bone toy of theirs and took it away. They didn't like it one bit. Oh, no! Best part was, when I squeezed the wee toy, it drove them crazy, because it made this noise. This noise. Och, what was that noise? I can't recall. My brain's turned to haggis.
Don't fret, Pat. Just rest. It'll come back to you.
That's it! The sound of the toy! Now I remember.
Go on, then what happened?
Oh, I kept the toy and shut the wee doggies down the slide. They didn't like that one bit neither. I was having a grand time. I wanted a wee picky to remember by, so I went down to that photo thingamajig. I struck a manly pose and I was... Oh, Crivens, it's all fading away. I'll be forgetting my own name next.
Oh, don't get yourself in a twist, love. It'll come back to you.
You shouldn't eat candy floss, Mr. Paneer. Bad for your teeth.
Oh, I'm not eating it. I just like having something to hold.
You must try to stop worrying so.
What? The thumper? Who knows where he'll strike next?
I don't think there is a thumper. I think Duncan just fell over and wandered off by himself. He's a clumsy oaf, you know.
Aye, he is heavy on his feet, that's for sure.
He'll bounce back. He always does. It's Poochie Woo and Tinky Wee I'm worried about. Those silly accusations hurt their feelings. I just hope playing dress-up will lift their spirits. A new look is a tonic for the soul, don't you find?
Afraid I don't know how to play dressing up games as it happens.
Doggy dress-up, silly. I just need to pick the right outfits. So many to choose from. Do you like the pretty pictures? His holiday didn't turn out quite the way he'd planned, did it? He looks lonely somehow. Not my best shot. He's like a little boy, crazy for candy floss. My poor little Duncan. All he wanted was to take me out on a date. Perhaps I'll let him, if we ever get out of here. Oh, Mrs. Gabberly is as cute as kittens. Or strays, anyway. He thinks he's so important. Oh, the Major seems to have lost his bearings. My poor little darlings. They love a fashion shoot, but they were so agitated they couldn't sit still. Do you know what upset them? Some horrid person stole Mr. Squeaky. Isn't that awful? Mr. Squeaky's only a bone, but he's absolutely their favourite toy. The three of them are inseparable. Personally, I think it was that constable. Who else could be so cruel as to steal from a couple of helpless little puppies? He looks so happy. I just can't decide.
I just can't remember. That's right. I remember.
Go on.
I was taking a picky, holding a stick of candy floss. Oh, I love that stuff, me. I got my hunger up. Just then, like an answer to my prayers, the gong sounded for supper. I came to table, and there I found Heaven, my lovely lass, Felicity. I remember the fine, sweet smell of her, like... She smelled like... Oh, blast it all. My nose is a blank. I cannot recall.
Give it time, love. You'll remember.
My head's as empty as a bagpipe's bladder. Think, McBiscuit, think. That's it. The sweet scent of Felicity. How could I forget? I remember everything now. I'm cured. You've cured my ham knees. You cured me, and I were a right numpty with you, weren't I?
Still are, I reckon. But don't go weepy on me now. Tell me what happened after you sat down at supper.
I was making a toast when the lights went out. My eyes were adjusting to the dark when... Thump!
Who thumped you?
Och, I never saw who, but I saw what? The supper gong mallet! That's what hit me!
The supper gong mallet? You sure, Chuck?
Sure? Oh, aye! Look! Look what it did to me!
Ooh! That's a crime, that is. No wonder your mind's been a blank. What kind of person would do that? They should be locked up. You go back to sleep now, love. Get some rest.
That's an extra fluffy batch. Can't do any harm to trade up. Just this once. Oh, crikey, it's heavy. Must be family-size floss.
Hello there, Gromit. Would you like to play doggy dress-up? Ah, Gromit, you must know what the debonair dog likes. Why don't you help me pick an outfit for my precious darlings? Use your doggy fashion sense and choose your favourite hat, glasses and colour. They're show dogs, you know. Prize winners. That's a good choice. But one of my sailor hats is missing. Poochie Woo and Tinky Wee like to wear matching outfits. Dressy. Rugged. Posh. Jaunty. Classic. Famous. I do like those glasses, but I'm not sure they're still in style. And we wouldn't want my darlings walking around in last season's fashions, would we? It isn't fair. While I'm stuck in here, fashion is marching on without me. Sparkling. Sweet. Exotic. Topping. That won't do without the other sailor hat. Classic. Posh. Rugged. Dressy. Better not. I'm not sure those are in style. If only I could go to town and pick up the latest fashion news. Then I'd know if those glasses are in or out. Dressy. Hoochie Woo and Tinky Wee will love this. Hoochie Woo, Tinky Wee. Time for dress up, my dears. Oh, look at this. Hello. You found Mr. Sneaky. You clever things. I was afraid he'd never turn up. Now we're really ready for some fun, aren't we? Let's get dressed up. The poor things are shy. Would you mind leaving us alone for just a little while?